Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. We've got the visiting team and the Wildcats. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got O'Neal, and it's Valentine, and at the three, the small forward. Connects from three-point range. At this late stage of the season, how hard is it, Greg, for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. And there's the pass to Q. Outside, Jordan.
I mean, even from over here, you can see.
First one falls for him. And so Jordan nails both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Valentine. Pulls from the top of the key. That one drops for him.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Jordan looking it over. And they double up Jordan. Takes the three. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Out to the right wing. The three from Valentine. He doesn't hit that one. And the Wildcats the other way now. Fires the three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Poke loose. And here we go. Jordan going to the hoop.
You got to love his hustle, leading the defense. No time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
There's Moreland. Right wing. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. He's all alone. And a wide open look for Jordan. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run. Making our way toward the finish line. This is a great time to check out the new power rankings.
They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Well, right now for the Wildcats, they fought through some ups and downs this season, but they are still elite and still poised to make a very deep run in the playoffs.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Spencer to stop the run. Good on the triple.
McGee just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Jordan with it. He's got 5. From 13. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
There's Sheldon. Second chance shot. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow. Outside, Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Defended by Sheldon. For 3. Nailed from three-point land. Jordan's got 8.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
To the middle. Here's O'Neal. And he lays it straight in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Q. Hands it from downtown.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Wildcats call time here.
Timeout, Wildcats.
Wildcats making a switch here. Tyler's checked in. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring. Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. And as a player, is that something you enjoyed, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from three. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the three-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
We've got Valentine, and it's O'Neal in at the 5 down low. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Back to Jordan. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Outside, Sheldon. Here's Moreland. Pass to Valentine. Screen by O'Neal. Got a piece of it. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game. Another shot, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
They get it back. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
To the wing right side. The pass to Jordan. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 10 points for him.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. One second left. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Wildcats up 19. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Moreland passes to Spencer. Buries it from three-point range.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
They've got O'Neal, and it's Moreland in at the 2-guard. Checking out the group for Stephen Silas to start the second half.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Outside, Sheldon. Now, here's Valentine. Defense is right there. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Jordan. 10 points for him. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Sheldon, no good. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Wild as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
O'Neal misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play. Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Left side, Sheldon tries the spin move. O'Neal passes to Spencer. For Sheldon. And they'll get another chance. There's the pick. They need this. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Moreland's got 5 now.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The 10-footer. It doesn't go for him. To the left wing. There's Sheldon. They get the rebound.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And stolen by Valentine. To the inside. Now, here's Jordan. Defense right on him.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Stolen. Lobs it up for Jordan. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Moreland passes to O'Neal. Sheldon, no good.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says
Nelson is out there with Q. Then it's Jordan. And it's Tyler in at the small forward. Back to Jordan.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take. But if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wildcats. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Puts it up from 12. Can't hit that one. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Throws it up high, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Jordan with it, guarded now by Sheldon, stolen by O'Neal. Now here's Valentine, guarded closely.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Jordan.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Wildcats.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jordan.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Here's O'Neal. He trains the quick shot.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Back to Jordan. Shoots the three. Drills it from outside.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Moreland. Outside, Sheldon. So we see the Wildcats hit the win here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from there.